and welcome to another episode of Formula Random. This is going to be a fun one day. We're doing Ghostbusters, and got a great bunch of people here. Um, Up here we've got James Payne. James, how's it going? You're muted if you're trying to talk.
Oh, good yourself.
Good, good. How do you feel about competing in the Ghostbusters match?
Depends on the movie. There's one I
That
don't
that was
particularly like to watch.
so good. Um, but that we've also got Chris Deers here. Chris, how's it going?
Doing good. It also depends on the movie. The two I love, and then one is okay, and the other one I despise with hatred being.
um, But that how Formula Random Roots is going to be 35 questions on Ghostbusters. Everyone gain a point and keep your hands on screen at all times, but most of all have fun because that's the most important thing of trivia. Um, your first question is going to be in Ghostbusters when Peter arranges to schedule the next meeting with the girl after him and Ray rushes out to get the ghost at the library. What time does he make the meeting?
I think I know we watched this yesterday.
Five, four, three, two, one. Pins down. James. Chris.
8 p.m. or 8 p.m. We're thinking the same thing. 8 p.m.
8 p.m. is correct. Alright. Next question is in Ghostbusters 2, when the Ghostbusters are at the party at the beginning of the movie, who did the kids think was coming to the party instead of the Ghostbusters?
One of the more funniest jokes in the movie. Actually, just watched this for the first time yesterday.
Five, four, three, two, one. Chris.
He-Man.
And James. James, did you get anything? I can't.
Oh no, I did not have it. Sorry.
It's all good. No. Next question is in Ghostbusters 2016. What is the name of the mansion the Ghostbusters go investigate at the start of the movie?
This the movie ever talk about that?
Five, four, three, two, one. Pins down. James.
Is it the Aldridge Mansion?
Chris.
Yeah, Aldrich Mansion.
That is correct. Next question is in what fictional city does Ghostbusters Afterlife take place in? Five, four, three, two, one. Pins down. Chris
Somerville.
and James.
I thought it was Superville, Oklahoma.
It is Somerville. Next question is who plays Benny, the food delivery driver in Ghostbusters 2016?
I looked this up before we.
3, 2, 1. Down. James.
I don't have it.
I totally remember his first name coming. I couldn't remember the last name.
It is Aaron Sony. Ninja from the Deadpool movie. Alright. Next question is, in Ghostbusters, after Slimer slimed Venkman, what room did Egon tell them that Slimer went into? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chris.
Processing.
Was James.
I didn't have it.
Both is incorrect. He went into the ballroom.
Well, I was thinking of the level they were on that.
Next question is, in Ghostbusters 2, what household appliance do they put slime into and experiment while playing music to it? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. James.
Was it a vacuum cleaner?
Chris.
Toaster.
Toaster is correct.
Yeah.
Next question is, when the Ghostbusters are interviewing Kevin in Ghostbusters 2016, what does he say is the name of his dog?
Do you want the full name he gave or the first name he gave? Because he gave it two different ways.
There's two. I will. There's two different names I will accept. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Chris.
Mike Hat or Michael Hat, as he's saying.
James.
I didn't have it. I knew it was something weird, but
Yeah, Mike Hat or Michael Hat is correct. In Ghostbusters Afterlife, when Podcast was telling Phoebe and the miners leaping down the shaft one by one, what does he say was the name of the curse?
Repeat the question. How come I couldn't hear it?
Yeah. In Ghostbusters Afterlife, when Podcast was telling Phoebe about the miners leaping down the mine shaft one by one, what does he say was the name of the curse that caused it?
What's it called? No.
I don't have it either.
Yeah, I love this movie, but it's one of the few things that's escaped.
4, 3, 2, 1. James
I don't have it.
and Chris.
Yeah, I don't have it either.
It is the Shandorian curse.
Oh, big Shandorian.
Next question is, name 2 of the 4 composers who composed the scores for the Ghostbusters movie.
I knew. Actually, I looked it up before I came on. Mm-hmm. What's the thing more and stuff in the movie?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Chris.
I know it's Dempsey Bernstein that earned Bernstein to Alan Silvestri.
James.
I didn't have either of those ones. I would say Mancini and Goldsmith. I don't think it's either of them.
Both. It's incorrect. It's Elmer Bernstein.
Elmer.
Randy Edelman, Theodore Shapiro, Rob Simonson, and just as a fun fact, the composer of Frozen Empire was Dario Marinelli.
Really?
But next question is: finish this quote from the first Ghostbusters. When the light is green, I'm looking for 4 words.
All right.
5, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. James.
Is the trap is clean?
Chris.
No.
The trap is clean is correct.
Good job.
Next question is: in Ghostbusters 2, what happens when Egon and Ray were developing the photos when they took of the Vigo painting?
And I'll repeat. That's good.
Yep. In Ghostbusters 2, what happened when Egon and Ray were developing the photos that they took of the Vigo painting?
Right. Got it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Chris.
The photo burst into flame.
James.
They catch fire.
That is correct. In Ghostbusters 2016, after Rowan gets slapped out of Abby, who does he possess next?
Oh.
5, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. James.
Is it Kevin?
Chris.
Is that Aaron Melissa McCartney character?
Kevin is correct.
Yeah.
Next question is: in Ghostbusters Afterlife, when Podcast first meets Kelly, but, I'll repeat that. In Ghostbusters Afterlife, when Podcast first goes into Phoebe's house, he finds what item that Kelly lets him keep after he blows it.
And
3, 2, 1. Pins down. Chris.
Aztec Death Whistle.
James.
Aztec Death Whistle.
That is correct. Next question is: who played Ivo Shandor in Ghostbusters Afterlife?
I knew that one didn't come up.
3, 2, 1. Pins down. James,
J.K. Simmons.
Chris,
St. Jonah Jameson himself, J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons is correct. When Egon interviews Lewis when he's possessed by the Keymaster in Ghostbusters, what name does he give when he asks for a name?
Oh. What the?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Chris,
I had the last one, Kowitsa, to Enzo Kowitsa.
James.
I don't have it.
The correct answer is Vince Clortho.
Kowitsa. I had the last thing I could have remembered the.
In Ghostbusters 2, what was the Ghostbusters looking at when they got the idea to use the Statue of Liberty to help save New York? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. James.
Was it Taurus merch?
Chris.
The image of Statue of Liberty on the plate of the car.
The plate of the car is the correct answer. Next question is, in Ghostbusters 2016, what is the first thing that Rowan and Kevin's body makes the army do when they confront him?
God, this one movie didn't even finish for this. I got so mad.
It's not that bad. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Chris.
Was it dance? If I remember correctly.
James.
I also put dance.
Dance is correct. In Ghostbusters Afterlife, when Peter Venkman is introducing himself to Phoebe and Kelly, he says that he's from where?
Um, remember the rest of the conversation, but not this one.
2, 1. Pins down. James.
For some reason, I have Rochester, but that can't be it.
Chris.
It's in New York.
It is. It isn't correct. He introduces himself as being from the Home Office.
Oh, home office. I had the line right after when he said to go into the house. That line, I'm like, I couldn't remember.
The next question is: William Atherton played Mayor Walter Peck in how many movies?
Did you say Mayor Walter Peck?
Yeah. Well, just Walter Peck. I realized my mistake after you said that. It's like, no.
I think I got it. But...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Chris.
I think only the first two because I got to get the Meredith in 2015. I didn't know Meredith after like the two.
And James.
I thought it was only the first and the newest one.
it's only two, which is the first and the newest one. So, yeah.
So does one count since we're not counting Frozen Empire?
Well, I counted it for this question only.
Oh,
It's one of the when it comes to data questions, like it's fine, but I'm not going to go into deep dives into the movie when it's not when you can't rewatch these. Anyway, the next question is in Ghostbusters, what game does Lewis suggest that they play at the party before he gets attacked by the dog? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. James.
Twister?
Chris.
Kathy?
Both is incorrect. He suggests they play Parcheesi. In Ghostbusters 2, what finally arrived in New York City, which prompted the character to say, "Better late than never"?
I was so ready for you to ask this question. One of the best joke in the movie that made me laugh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Chris.
Many years later, but this should finally show Titanic.
James.
It's the Titanic.
That is correct. Next question is: when the Ghostbusters capture the ghost at the music festival in Ghostbusters 2016, what musician made a cameo saying that his band did that shit in '74?
I have to stop by halfway before at this point in watching this. Mm,
5, 4,
hmm.
3, 2, 1. Pins down. James.
Was it Ozzy Osbourne?
Chris.
I only had to bring out to take crazy for the video out Yankovic.
Ozzy Osbourne is the correct answer.
I stopped right before we got to that point in the movie.
All right. Next question is: in Ghostbusters Afterlife, how does Podcast break open the jail that was housing all the Ghostbusters weapons? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Chris.
He's a late mumbler from the trap who eat the bar to feed him.
And James.
He unleashes Muncher from the trap.
That is correct. Next question is: how many years after Ghostbusters 2 was Ghostbusters Afterlife released? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Attention.
How many years after Ghostbusters 2 was Ghostbusters Afterlife released? And that is your last repeat too, Chris.
I'm doing the math in my head.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. James.
32?
Chris.
I also said 32.
32 is correct.
Yeah, but counting that way after the attention just started to count them out in my head.
Alright. In Ghostbusters, what food item does Egon use to represent the normal amount of psychokinetic energy in New York when explaining to Winston what he means by something big?
You said 2 or just 1?
That's just one food item he
Alright.
uses.
All right, got it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chris.
A drinking?
James.
That's a big Twinkie.
Twinkie is correct. Next question is, in Ghostbusters 2, when Janice is trying to seduce Lewis while they are babysitting, name one of the 2 games that he suggests that they play. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. James.
Is this where Twister comes in?
Chris.
I said cards.
It is not where Twister comes in. It is Boggle or Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Next question is, when Kevin was showing Ghostbusters his logo ideas in Ghostbusters 2016, what does Jillian say that her nickname in middle school was?
Oh, God, I can't believe you're making me write this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Chris.
That's it?
Keep it. James.
I definitely did not have that.
It is incorrect. It is ghost tits.
Oh, yeah, really. Yeah, I can't believe you're making me say it.
The next question is, in Ghostbusters Afterlife, when Phoebe and Trevor are thrown in jail, who does Phoebe call as her one phone call? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. James.
Ray Stantz?
Chris.
I hope you that way, Raymond.
Ray is correct. Next question is, who provided the voice of Vigo the Carpathian in Ghostbusters 2?
Fuck.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Chris.
I don't have it. David Bradley.
James.
I will blame Hornberg.
Both is incorrect. It was Max von Sydow.
I should have. I stopped right after all of the chat name came out. Did it look after did a place when I'm watching credit?
Next question is: in Ghostbusters, when Peter goes to check out Dana's apartment, what does he do first that he says irritates the ghosts? Five, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. James.
This is my favorite scene of the entire movie. He plays the piano.
Oh,
Chris.
I said he said no when she asked he would have came after. Like that minute.
Nope, plays the piano is correct.
Yeah.
They hate that.
In Ghostbusters 2, what is the last name of the ghost that appeared while the Ghostbusters were being sentenced by the judge?
I think I looked this up. I had to double check.
Five, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Chris.
Josh brother.
Give me a sec. James.
The Scolari brothers.
The Scaleri brothers.
Yeah.
Correct.
I only.
Next question is: in Ghostbusters 2016, the Ghostbusters headquarters is over what location? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. James.
A Chinese food restaurant.
Chris.
Chinese restaurant.
Chinese restaurant is correct. In Ghostbusters Afterlife, what movie does Gary Gruberson show the students?
The first time, the second time. Welcome. We asked you for the first time, no, right? Not the second time.
Yeah, the first time.
Yeah.
I didn't think there was another movie.
Yes, and one later on, I will say after I show the answer. But
3, 2, 1. Pin down. Chris.
Yeah, the first time Cujo, the second time showing the entire play when he sees.
James.
Yeah, I wrote them both down. The first time is Cujo, and then the second time is the part where Chucky shows himself in Child's Play.
But Cujo is correct. And your final question is: what Ghostbusters movie featured versions of the Ghostbusters theme performed by Walk the Moon, Pentatonics, Fall Out Boy, and featuring Missy Elliott, as well as the classic Ray Parker theme? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. James.
Afterlife.
Chris.
Ghostbusters 2016.
Ghostbusters 2016 is correct. But with that, at the end of the Ghostbusters Formula Random match, Chris Diaz has pulled out the win to have 20 points, but James was on his half 18. But James, you managed to get 18 points. But how do you feel?
I actually had the ballroom and erased it because I thought it wasn't right. I was like, "There's no way it's just the ballroom," And I got, to be fair, I didn't study for this match other than watch Afterlife. So this is all knowledge off the top of my head. Other than I looked one thing up from 2016, and that was what mansion it was.
But Chris, you pulled out the win today. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It's good to be back here. This is probably one of my better matches in the last couple of years with Format of Random. Probably my highest score, actually. But yeah, I love Ghostbusters. Despite I don't like 2016, I do like the other one. I actually do like Ghostbusters 2 a lot, and I'm happy to be here. Great player, great match, and they're happy to put out win today. So great match, by the way.
But that being said, that is the end of Formula Random this week. Maybe one next week, hopefully. It's going to depend on how fast I vote and what one it is, but it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be other matches dropping at some stage, and yeah. But until next time, see you next time.
Thank you. We got